The phrase 777 is the code. Money starts coming on its own, and this video contains the full details of this secret, points toward a deep metaphysical principle that has been echoed across spiritual traditions, manifestation teachings, ancient numerology, and modern subconscious reprogramming sciences. And when fully understood, it becomes clear that 777 is not merely a number, but an energetic instruction that aligns your mind, intention, vibration, and inner belief system with the universal flow of abundance, creating an inner shift so powerful that outer financial reality begins changing on its own, as if money is finding its way to you without struggle, force, or resistance. And to understand why this happens, one must first realize that every number carries a frequency, every frequency carries a meaning, and every meaning carries an energetic effect on the subconscious mind. So when someone repeatedly writes, speaks, focuses on, or meditates upon 777, they are actually aligning themselves with a frequency of spiritual completion, divine timing, cosmic alignment, and unlocked prosperity, because 7 in numerology is the number of higher awareness, inner wisdom, and spiritual connection, and when it appears in triple form 777, it becomes a signal of amplified transformation, rapid manifestation, and accelerated attraction, meaning that the person who engages with this code is energetically declaring, I am ready to receive, I am aligned with divine supply, I accept effortless abundance, and this acceptance opens the doors that were previously blocked by fear, doubt, subconscious scarcity, or internal resistance, because money never flows from hard physical effort alone, but from the internal energetic state from which your actions arise. And when the state is aligned, the flow becomes natural, automatic, and seemingly magical, which is why people say money starts coming on its own, not because it breaks the laws of reality, but because it activates the laws of vibration, attention, subconscious receptivity, and universal response, meaning that reality begins reorganizing itself around your new frequency and brings you financial opportunities, unexpected income, new clients, ideas, partnerships, repayment of old debts, business inspirations, and open pathways that were previously invisible to your eyes when you were vibrating at a lower frequency of lack. So the real secret of 777 is not superstition, but alignment, which is why individuals who begin writing 777 daily, whether 7 times, 21 times, or 77 times, often report sudden clarity, intuitive guidance, improved confidence, new solutions, reduced anxiety, and a powerful sense of inner worthiness, all of which directly affect how they attract money. Because the subconscious mind, once given a symbolic instruction like 777, begins reshaping your internal beliefs, dissolving limiting patterns, and lighting up the parts of the brain responsible for creativity, decision-making, and risk-taking, ultimately leading to better financial choices and faster results. And this transformation happens subtly at first in the form of lighter energy, hopeful thoughts, emotional relief, or a renewed sense of possibility, but soon it manifests externally as real financial movement because your vibration determines your opportunities, your expectations determine your results, and your beliefs determine what you allow yourself to receive, which is why 777 is often referred to as a gateway code or an abundance trigger, since it acts as a bridge between your conscious intention and subconscious acceptance, forming a direct energetic request to the universe that says, I am ready for wealth, I am aligned with wealth, I am receiving wealth, and this readiness is what makes money come seemingly automatically, the way water naturally flows when the pipe is unblocked, the way sunlight naturally enters a room when the curtains are opened, and the way blessings naturally pour into a life that is no longer resisting them. And when a person uses this code intentionally, the law of attraction, the law of assumption, and the law of vibration all begin operating together in harmony, reinforcing each other like multiple gears turning in one direction, pulling the person toward abundance while simultaneously pulling abundance toward the person. And that is why mentors, spiritual teachers, and manifestation guides insist that 777 is not about blind belief, but about generating a frequency strong enough to shift reality, because the universe responds to bravery, clarity, certainty, and decisiveness, and 777 is a symbol of such decisiveness, a declaration that the old financial story is over and a new one is beginning, one in which you no longer chase money but magnetically attract it. And once this inner alignment is established, the external world begins to mirror it in ways that appear miraculous to others but feel completely natural to the person who did the inner work, because true wealth always begins inwardly before it appears outwardly, meaning that the moment your faith becomes stronger than your fear, your abundance becomes stronger than your scarcity, and your energy becomes stronger than your old patterns, money starts flowing in ways you could not have predicted but always hoped were possible. And 777 is simply the signal that accelerates this process, which
which is why this video claims to contain the full details of the secret, not because the secret is complicated, but because it requires deep understanding, consistent practice, emotional alignment, and the willingness to trust in the unseen long enough for the seen to transform. And once that trust is activated through the vibration of 777, the universe has no choice but to respond, because the universe always responds to clarity, certainty, and aligned frequency, and 777 is the key that unlocks all three at the same time.